life, sipping on some syrup, I feel Canadian. City life, I might specify. City life, swear it's just a city life, she living such a city life, she just want a silly vibe, she said she just wanna have some fun tonight, she wanna have some fun out in the city tonight, told that hoe you wanna sip some syrup like a Canadian, city life, how you make your money, I said baby, I bet five, I said city life, shout out my boy City Life, ayy, I get done, back up in the hoe, swear, life day to day, such a project, living in the damn project, they wanna talk but they obsolete to me, talk the talk but they don't walk the walk to me, I'm cooking, I be whipping over the walk, see, walk, if you talk it then walk it, how you talk it then, hey, city life, ayy, I might sip some syrup like a Canadian, ayy, city life, said baby, how you make your money, I said baby, I bet five, that's in the city life, ayy, city life, I said this bitch wanna have a city life, roll through to the city night, I said every sip some syrup, you gon' feel Canadian, said yeah, God bless America, I'm American, I said pull up to the city tonight, I am the GOAT capper, do not go against my picks, or you will get demolished, I'm the GOAT, this shit, you know this, you know I'm talking to, Isha, I'm talking to you.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion, week 3 of Dana White's Contender Series Season 9. What a fun week of fights last week. Now, do I think this week is going to reach the highest of highs that last week reached? No, but do I think it will be the lower end of the entertainment spectrum like we saw in week 1? No. We could see a lot of upsets tonight as well, or we could see just the run-of-the-mill, all the favorites taking it home. If you guys haven't already, smash that like button and subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications so you never miss an upload, live stream, post, or any of that fun stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, let me grab my notes. All right. We will get to the first fight here in a moment, but let's first say what's up to the live chat here. We got a few minutes until things start. Brandor, what's going on? Good to see you. Don Fry, the mustache guy. Of course, Hockey from Home, good to see you. KSR, good to see you as well. Guys, go check out my boy Ganscow's channel. I shared the link in the chat. What's up, Sean? I feel like week 1 was an anomaly and we're back to giving contracts out like candy. 4 or 5 here tonight. I picked 4. I picked 3 to 4 though. I picked 3 to 4. Vote in the poll question. Yo, what's up, my friend? 1 a.m. Finish City for a contract. Good to see you. Yo, everyone, just went over predictions video. Thank you. Just in the nick of time. By the way, if no one has seen my highlights, every Monday on this channel, we post highlights of the Dana White Contender Series participants that week. And here's the link to this week's in between fights before the fight here. If you got I think it's only like 9 minutes or something like that, and you want to check out the highlights, here's the link. Go check it out. What's up, Alistair? Good to see you as well. Hey, what's up, Maroon? Good to see you, my friend. Hey, thank you, buddy. Thank you. You're the legend for hanging out with us every single time. Perez has not fought yet. Nobody's fought yet. What's up, Mystic? Long day. I just made it back. Glad I didn't miss the first fight. I hear ya. I hear ya. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Vulcan? Good to see you. Good to see you. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. I'm watching it on ESPN Plus in Canada, and I believe parts of out east. It's on UFC Fight Pass as well. You got the bottles underneath already. Honestly, I won't need the piss jugs today with only like a 2.5 hour stream. But I've been slacking, man. I've been slacking. I need to watch like maybe an episode of Trailer Park Boys again, and Ray will inspire me. Hey, what's up, Paulo? Let's go Brazil. Nice talking from home. Have a good show. Have a good show. All right, all right. So let's get to this first one. Let's get to this first one, ladies and gentlemen. Darion Abbey versus Donte Johnson. Now, both of these guys weren't originally on this week. It was supposed to be Brando Perez against Elijah Ellison. Now, both of them were booked on the UFC Paris card. So there you go. There you go. So Abbey and Donte Johnson filling in on the slot for this one. So things are the cards aren't really set in anyone's favor here. They both took this one on short notice. Darion Abbey 7-4 as a pro, 3-1 in his last 4 fights. He's the underdog in this one at plus 200, standing 6'6", 226 pounds. So he's a small, quote unquote, smaller heavyweight. He has fought at light heavyweight before, but has been fighting at heavyweight. Honestly, just crushing some cans. 4 KO, TKO, 2 submissions, 1 decision, 0-1 in Bellator, 0-1 in LFA. Beat a 7-6 guy, 17-10 guy, and 3-3 guy in his last 3 fights since losing to Tim Johnson back in 2024. He has fought some bare knuckle MMA before and has fought kickboxing back and forth during his MMA career. And he's also fought a guy who is participating on this card as well, Alik Lorenz, who he knocked out back in 2021. We'll get back to the chat here in just a sec, guys. Donte Johnson is his opponent, 5-0 as a pro. He's the favorite coming into this one. Lockjaw, who usually fights at 205, but taking this one at heavyweight, where, like I said, he's used to fighting at lightweight. But again, relatively short notice for both of these guys. Used to fight at heavyweight back in the day, but he did not look, let's just say he looked more like, he looked like Jared Cannonier did at heavyweight. Not like Jared Cannonier looks like middleweight now, in which Donte Johnson slimmed down and actually found his proper weight division. You know, we know when you look at some guys and you're like, oh, these short heavyweights are like, man, if you could just get down to like a 205 even, you'd be a tank. Well, that's what Donte Johnson did, especially in his last few fights here. And though neither of them have beaten or faced the best competition overall, like James Ford was a very good opponent, even though James Ford was still relatively young. And he knocked him out. He knocked him out in Fury and has looked good everywhere else. Now, no fights going the distance in his professional fights so far. But what I like about Donte Johnson is he's tough. He can outstrike you in the pocket. I think out of the two, he's the better boxer. He definitely has the faster hands. He's got power, and I just haven't seen enough of his grappling overall. I do think it would be tough to prepare for a tall, slower, and that's the key word here, slower, Darion Abbey, just because like he's a tall, gangly, light heavyweight / heavyweight. He's a good kickboxer, very rangy striker. Both of them have power, but if it comes to just like even in the clinch, like I'm trusting more Johnson's dirty boxing than the elbows and knees of Abbey. But I have seen a lot more of Abbey's scrambles upon like watching both of these guys' fights, recent fights, some of their old fights as well. And like he does have some crazy scrambles because of his size. Let's see if Donte Johnson actually has the well-roundedness needed to take that step up in competition. What's great about this one, despite them coming in on short notice, is like, I would say this is the best, this is the most competitive fight for each of them. Like, this is the highest competitor that each of them have fought. So I'm excited for this one. Though Darion Abbey isn't my most bullish underdog pick, I am swinging on this one. So Shane, oh yeah, Shane's not here. Shane's going to be late. I'm banking on Darion Abbey if the fight goes to the ground, whether he initiates it or not, to be able to get the better of Johnson in the scrambles. And on the feet, I am just praying that he keeps this on the outside because Johnson can pressure him forward and is the quicker striker. But one-round machine as a pro. So what do I have in my notes here? Yeah, each of them will swing, although Abbey's much slower. Kickboxing style, long but slow. Donte Johnson, not the worst wrestling, but we just haven't seen it that much. Darion Abbey, I've seen a little bit more of it, and it's funky just because he's 6'6", and he's long as hell. I do like how he's fought BK MMA. Maybe I'm just being a little biased in this pick because that's just badass as fuck. But look, Donte Johnson's the favorite for a reason. I understand it. Way quicker. Neither have insane wins on their resume, but each of them have like a low-key good win on their resume as well. So I'm swinging with the big boy for this first one, ladies and gentlemen. And trust me, I'm not going crazy swinging on underdogs all night here. When you see a guy of this frame, and I know both of them have gotten into shape here, despite this one being a heavyweight fight, have gotten into shape throughout their first arc, I guess, of their pro career. When you see a guy, sorry, not 6'2". Why does Tap always say he was 6'6"? Regardless, 6'2". I still have in my notes, tall as hell. I actually saw on ESPN, or not ESPN, what was it? SureDog and or Yahoo one as well. I was reading some of their previews. One had him at 6'4" too. So regardless, a lot taller than Johnson, who is just barely 6 feet tall. So I'm going with the taller guy, heavyweight, light heavyweight, with that height, with that reach. The speed is the least of my worries, although if it's in the pocket, Johnson can knock you out. They both have finishing ability, but yeah, I think someone's going down in this one. Unless Abbey realistically goes ham with the grappling, someone's going down in this one. All right, let me, as the cold opens up here, they're about to make their walkouts. Let's see what's up with the chat here. Donte all the way, boy. Let's go. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. He trains at Kill Cliff, so spars the elite fighters in training every day. All the stats have changed. Abbey trains at Kill Cliff. Good to see you. Good to see you. What's up, Scott? Good to see you guys as well. The broadcast has started. Yes, the fighters are making their way into the cage right now. What fights are you most excited for? I'm looking forward to Jean Silva versus Diego Lopez. It's going to be an amazing fight. Anything Kevin Vallejos coming up, I'm looking forward to. Lockjaw has some absolute hands. He has the better hands out of the two for sure. Again, I'm swinging for this one, chat. The safe pick is the Lockjaw. 100% in Donte Johnson, but I didn't want to play it safe on this one with a tall, gangly heavyweight. Yo, what's up, dude? Good to see you. The fights are starting soon. Donte Johnson's about to make his way to the cage now. The last fight, your channel 5, find us lucky. Today I'm going to see your transmission again to have the same lucky. All right. Oh, so we brought you some luck last time. Hey, thank you, Reddy, for the super sticker. Sorry I missed it. Thank you so much, brother. Yo, shout out to Reddy, both a member of the channel. Speaking of members, we have 80 people in the live chat here. Let's give away some memberships. Yo, Reddy, you're the man. Amberly, great to see you as well. We're getting to the end of the month. I'm pretty sure I have 5 memberships left. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button. Vote in the poll question. I'm pretty sure I got 5 more memberships to give. I do. There you go. Boom! There you go. There you go. Don Fry, the mustache guy, Vulcan, Half Dead Frank, Train Happy CJ, and Tim Gamble. Shout out to you guys. Thank you all for supporting the channel so much. Appreciate you. Light heavyweight going to be too slick or he get grounded late. All right. Now both the fighters are in the cage. Holy guacamole. Yo, what's up, Dirty Hippo? Good to see you. Good to see you. Soccer kick that like button. It's a rigged against me. You'll get one soon, Mystic. No, it was rigged against No Chill for the longest time. I remember literally, I think like collectively Big Red and Chris Cushman spent like $100 each. So it was like $200 trying to get him a membership. And it went to every random person and a dude that I'd banned like moments after. It was fucked. And then he got one the next day with like just some random ass one from I think Mikey P. But you know what?
I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged.
If you act like Hank, then it's all good. The fight hasn't started yet. We will get to the play-by-play commentary, live reaction. I bet on Prize Picks. Let's see some 2-round matches. All right, here we go, guys. Mark Smith in there, round 1. Week 3.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Oh, right away with a front kick by Abbey. Abbey with the right hand. He's probably the best underdog on the card. Oh! Oh my God! Low kick from Johnson right on the cup of Abbey. Oh, ouch, ladies and gentlemen. I felt that one through my ESPN app broadcast. Smack right on the cup. Smack right on the cup. Literally not even 10 seconds in, the first kick from Johnson. Oh, man. Ouch. All right, well, he's back. He's back. 4 minutes and 41 seconds. Walking forward is Abbey. Right hand by Abbey. This is a heavyweight versus light heavyweight. But there he is, Johnson in the pocket. Abbey with the clinch. Johnson strikes him off. 420, smoke him if you got him. Call me soft, but if that hit me, I'm tapping the strikes immediately. Nice left hand by Johnson. I feel you, Mystic. Oh, overhand right by Johnson. Oh, big left by Johnson. Johnson throwing heat in the pocket. Oh, Johnson with a big left hand. He hurt Abbey. Here's Johnson in the pocket here, and Abbey folds. Rip the underdog pick, Abbey. Doesn't matter if he's light heavyweight, he gets in the pocket and you're done. Oh my God. Well, couldn't keep him at range. Not even a little bit. Hey, I will gladly take the L on that pick if that's how this guy's going to continue to fight in the UFC. Let's fucking go, dude. That's a contract. How are you? Keep the change. Keep the change, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. The fuck that was the ref waiting for? Putting out his Siggy in the corner. Holy. Oh, dude. Took like 3 shots on the temple before he was like, bro, please end this. Please end this. I think we got a new heavy. Well, the thing is, like, no, he's a light heavyweight, Mystic. The only reason he took this fight at heavyweight is because it was short notice. I don't even think he's going to fight at heavyweight, although he can beat heavyweights. Welcome to the UFC. Today I have more Brazilians in live. Let's go. Round 1 KO. Holy shit. Whoa, damn. Beautiful way to start off the card. Damn. So yeah, he started as a heavyweight, has like cut 50 pounds. Like, dude, before, like, oh, I wish I could find it. I literally deleted all the clips, but he used to have like a Derek Lewis belly. Now he's got a 6-pack. That was surprising. Manoel 100% is getting his contract. The guy's a beast. He weighed in at 209 for this. Definitely fighting at light heavyweight in the UFC. Exactly. Yeah, okay. But he clearly has to go like 205. If not, 180. No, yeah, Josh. He took this fight on short notice. B. Donte Johnson. Donte Johnson won. Both of them took the fight on short notice. And funny enough, just booked a heavyweight. Because they didn't want Abbey to cut the weight. Let's go. Look at that freaking wingspan, too, for a shorter guy. Let's go. Well, what a way to start the card. He was steady, unloading on him, and the ref is thinking, fuck, man, if I stop the fight, there goes my parlay. A rare later stoppage for Mark Smith. He's usually too early or pretty good. ESPN Plus. ESPN Plus. Here, I will give you the ESPN.com. There you go, buddy. There you go. All right. Wow. What a way to start. I made I made a cup of coffee before this. Like I need any caffeine after watching this shit. Buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. I didn't realize he weighed in at 209. Definitely not a heavyweight. So 6'0 isn't too short for 205. Johnson's built thick. Not quite a Finney, though. Yep. Hey, Perez is a good underdog. Abbey Johnson won. Johnson won in the first round, literally like a minute in. Boom. I'll give Marky Mark a pass. He's one of the better guys these days. I think his only blunder in 2025 was the Chris Curtis and Kopylov finish. Just like because he just called the fight with 1 second left. You should have just let that one go, let's be honest. But yeah, usually Mark Smith's pretty damn good. And I mean, the bar isn't really set too high. Hey, what's up, Dougie? Hey, Volcan. If anybody deserves it, it's you, my friend. If anybody deserves it, it's you. Shout to Volcan, who just makes time every Tuesday morning or midday to join the preview video here. Hope you guys like the highlights, by the way. I don't even remember what it was. But like, I remember it was close enough. I remember there was one round that was close. Like Curtis had clearly won. Like it was either the first or second. And then Kopylov, obviously was winning the third. So there was like, it could have maybe been a split decision. And he felt he was robbed of that. But to be honest, Chris Curtis friggin' cries and or yaps at everything. So I know the knockout of the week on the member stream. Oh yeah. Tag me in it or share with me on Discord. I think we're going to do a membership stream tomorrow. We'll have time. Actually, yeah, I know we'll definitely have time tomorrow. By the way, fucking and still LFA champ Richie Miranda. We're either recording tomorrow or the next day, but regardless, the podcast will be coming back very, very soon. Early weekend or like literally tomorrow. We'll say Thursday night or Friday morning. And yeah, membership stream tomorrow. I got about 6 highlights that I've already downloaded, but I'll take suggestions for more. It's already in the Discord. Okay, I haven't checked it out yet, but I will. I'm going to tell my work I can't come in on Tuesday. I need to be here for the Contender Series live stream. Either that or I walk. Yo, Mystic. I appreciate even bringing that up. Yo, what's up, Wyatt? What's happening? Hope everything is great. Let's do this thing to the play-by-play. No problem, dude. No problem. All right. And by the way, every Monday I post highlights of every single one of these fighters who participate. So it's going to be a thing moving forward. Hell, I might even start posting highlights of debutants in the UFC. You know, pre-fight nights, pay-per-views, maybe even for other major organizations. You guys seem to like the highlights, and honestly, I love just talking about the regional fighters and the guys coming up. So maybe that'll just be my niche for some videos on the channel. Manuel's a friend of mine from Sal Bernardo. Had the chance to train with him back then. He is a world champ material guy. Let's go. What's up, Lauren? Good to see you. If it does, it favors Perez. If it doesn't, well, Sousa might finish him, but let's get into it here. Cold open for this next one. These are lightweights coming in. Let me know you're picking the live chat. Don't forget to vote on the poll question as well. You can wait. I mean, the poll question can be strategic. You can give us your early answer. You can wait until you've seen all the fights, but poll questions there. We will go up. We will check it out after the fights before Dana makes his decision. All right, let's start with Cristian Perez here. 13-1 as a pro. Yo, what is up, the striking ace? Talking Portuguese. Hank Tank Sui Canal E Rim. Hank the Digger channel is back. Oh my goodness.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucking.
I don't disagree. Damn, I've been so busy drawing. I forgot about the Contender series. Well, wake up, drop the pen, and let's go. Striking ace, you missed a crazy finish, my man. You missed a crazy finish. Cristian Perez versus Sousa. Who do you think will win? Yes, let's get into it here. Cristian Perez, the pride of Combate Global, before they honestly dragged him through the mud a little bit because he wanted to join a major organization after developing and fighting 14 of his fights in their promotion. Trained out of the Goat Shed. Very good promotion, very good gym, only 26 years of age. 4 KO TKOs, 6 submissions, 3 decisions, never been submitted, never been knocked out. He's got that Mexican chin. And he hasn't fought like cans throughout his career. Fought, I would say, no like crazy high level guys, but just a lot of good mid-tier guys, right? Like 10-1. Well, yeah, we'll just say fucking 13-1. 13-1 because Combate America's Combate Global, same difference. Lost his last fight though in Karate Combat. Before then was on a 5-fight win streak. Fighting decent guys, finishing them on the ground, knocking them out. His most recent or his only loss, by the way, was back in 2021, and I want to show you guys this. Look at the dates. He fought twice in the same night. Well, 3 times in the same night, but twice in the same night leading up to this. How are you? So no shame in losing to a guy who probably should have beaten. He got out-wrestled, out-controlled, couldn't take his opponent down. His opponent took him down. Good night, Jim Kite. What do I got in my notes here? Crazy style, but still well-rounded. Not sloppy, but certainly not polished. Just unique. Kind of spazzy. Has never been finished. More of a striker, but might be forced to grapple. I'd say he's probably the better one of the better underdogs on this card. And again, I just can't believe his only loss was his 3rd fight in the same day/night. Emmanuel Sousa, his only loss, by the way, was to Archie Coughlin, still undefeated. And a lot of people actually think that Sousa won that fight. I really don't care who won that fight. It was pretty even all around, but lost a very close split decision to Archie Coughlin. And Archie Coughlin still undefeated. 12-1 as a pro. 7 KO TKOs, 3 submissions, 2 decisions. Fighters making their walkouts now. 1-1 in Bellator, 1-0 in LFA, 1-0 in the PFL. After his loss to Archie Coughlin, kind of fought a little bit calm, cool, collected in this one. Didn't fight like that pure brawler, that crazy pressure fighter who snipes his opponent like we've seen before. But he was able to beat him, I would say, all 3 rounds. Before then, it was just... I mean, look, had a very competitive fight in the PFL here, but when he was in SFT and Cage Fury FC, he was just either knocking guys out or finishing them, attacking them early, an absolute savage. SFT is a great promotion in Brazil. Honestly, I didn't give it enough love the last 2 years, and I will be giving it a lot of love now. Just as good as Shuto Brazil, if you ask me, just as good as Jungle Fights. And I love how they have the small gloves kickboxing as well. And then coming over to North America, Cage Free FC and PFL, pretty damn good. And his debut in LFA, he beats an 8-2 guy, a high-level guy as well. Fought way better competition. Not the most technical. He brawls over employing a game plan, but he's got that death touch. Now let's see if Perez's chin can take it. He's got the striking. He's got the power. And yeah, even if he doesn't finish Perez, I think he might slow down in the 3rd round. Don't get me wrong, but we've seen him fight better opponents again, go in the distance. Even if he slows down late in fights, I think he'll be able to get enough runway early. So I'm going with Sousa in this one. But Perez, good underdog. Best, this is his biggest step up in competition yet, though. Whereas Sousa, he's fought guys at Perez's level before. His arms are big. He's as good as Favela Combat. Yes. Every syllable born like a champ. Amazing knockout. Yep. Veins are popping. Silva over Lopez for me. I think so. The owner of the Goat Shed has been really generous to his fighters. He let a lot of them stay there because they moved to the U.S. with no money, no family. Miami's a very expensive town. It seems like a pretty tight-knit gym. I don't know if I'd call it drama or more just like the illegal fucking activity. Can't wait for the announcement for him to be behind bars. What a piece of shit. 12 minutes like, no worries, buddy, but thank you for the gifted membership. Hello from Vancouver. Shout out to my Canadian brother. I bet on the favorite. I think there's a chance. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. Back to the play-by-play here, guy. Going with the Mexican here. I'm missing 2 of my picks. Like the content, I got my glory updates last weekend for you while listening while I worked, and you definitely hyped me up. Yo, Canada, stand up. Let's go, baby. Oh, Canada. Round 1, let's get it on. If I miss any of your comments while I'm calling the fight, guys, either just wait until there's a break in action between rounds or just comment it again. 442, a little bit taller there is Perez. Perez with a low kick, but right hand is Sousa. Oh, big knee to the body by Perez, and Perez with a good takedown. Good to see you, PVV plug. Nice takedown by Perez. There's that well-roundedness, that explosiveness early. 4 minutes and 20 seconds. You know the drill. Smoke him if you got him. Inside control still is Perez here, but Sousa trying to reverse, and Sousa doesn't quite reverse, but now Sousa's looking for an arm from the bottom. Threatening an arm bar from the bottom just to get Perez to move here. Brazil versus Mexico is a bubbling rivalry. And Perez still stays in the top position. Great job by Perez. Now in half guard, 344. Sousa holding on to that arm there. On Sousa trying to roll out of this one again. Man, he's strong. As Sousa gets back up to his feet for only for a moment as Perez takes his back. Now Perez, body triangle secure. Looking for that rear naked choke. He's looking to land some Brazilian jiu-jitsu on this Brazilian. Great work by Perez. And I mean, Perez must be thinking right now, fuck you, Combate Global. I'm ready for a major organization. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. He was a guy that honestly I thought the UFC would probably just sign straight up, given that they signed some of these way lesser guys out of the North American leagues. What's up, Drake? Yeah, I'm watching it on ESPN Plus. 250. 246. Great job by Perez. No, man, we love Mexico and we love Brazil. You're fucked, dude. 238. Nice body triangle, man. Beautiful body triangle. There's some big shots by Perez. All right, well, fuck you, dude. 222. We love Mexico and Brazil here. Cabrones. Pinche cabron. Damn it, I need Sousa to win. 207. Great job staying in the top position. Here's Perez, but Sousa trying to roll out of it. The body triangle is no longer cinched up here, guys. But back in the top position is Perez. Perez mauling Sousa. Needs to do a little bit more damage, though. Dave Martinez has proved to be a great addition to the UFC. 145. What's up, John? St. John Art. Love it, love it. 138. Perez still in half guard. Perez is dominating so far this round. 123. Oh, nice left elbow by Perez. That's what we need to see. Finish him. Finish him. 112. I think Sousa is going to survive this round. But dominant performance on the ground by Perez, keeping that top pressure. And Sousa did have 3 occasions where he was almost either reversed or got back up to his feet. He did get back up to his feet once, but Perez was all right back on him. And Perez into full mount here. 100%, 100%. Good game plan here. Good game plan. Perez, full mount. 45 seconds. If Perez can posture up even for a moment to lay down a couple elbows, that'd be huge. Back in the side, or back in a half guard. Landing some short left hands. 39 seconds. Four minutes of control time for Perez. Abbey, Miller, Perez, Wilson. I wrote in my notes here. All could win. All could win. So far, one underdog lost. But Perez looking good so far. 15 seconds. Perez trapping that right arm of Sousa. Sousa gets that right arm free. Back in the side, or back in the half guard for Perez. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And what a first round for Perez, man. What a first round for Perez. 4 minutes and 34. Near the whole round of control time. Off of a 1 takedown. Well, it technically should be 2 because he dragged him back down to the ground. Didn't land many significant strikes, though. But, I mean, when Sousa didn't do anything on the feet. Got to give that first round to Perez. And what did I say in my notes here? What did I say in my notes? Even though I picked Sousa. Well-rounded, but might have to force his opponent. Yeah. Might have to force his opponent to grapple. Oh, beautiful knee on the entry, too, that we called in the beginning. Let's go. It's funny when you said Abbey, Miller, I didn't know you were just going by last names. I was thinking I didn't know there was a female fight tonight. Yeah, that understand how that could be confusing. All right, round 2, guys, round 2.
Let's get it on.
First round goes to Perez. Imanari roll by Perez. Oh my God. Imanari roll. Oh my God. Looking for the knee bar. He has the leg rolling out of it. Is Sousa, and Sousa back up to his feet. Perez now guillotine. Holding up. Oh, doesn't drop for it. Holding on to the neck here. Underhooks. Still their feet. Sousa just trying to get out of this clinch. Each of them land some knees to the body. Sousa with a knee to body. Sousa with a left and a right. And they finally separate. Overhand left by Sousa, and Perez. Beautiful ducking right under. Looking for the single leg. And Sousa falls to the ground. Straight armbar here. And Perez. Beautiful jiu-jitsu here as he tries to roll out of it. But Sousa staying on that arm. Staying on that arm. What is up, Shane? Crazy fight here, man. And Perez, surprise, surprise, ends up in the top position, 409. I think it's very cool that people all over the world can have conversations and be friends even. Absolutely. And now Perez back in full mount, side mount here, ladies and gentlemen. 350. I was gonna say, man, the UFC shut us all up today because I was thinking this whole week, why is the UFC not just signing Perez? Why are they feeding him Sousa? That's so unfair. Well, I'll eat crow on this one, man. This guy is major organization ready. 330 back into full mount. 325. That's what it's all about. 317. Oh, and they're saying that Perez actually watched him in the Archie fight and studied that one for this one. Smart guy, smart guy, smart guy. Much like the chat, you're a smart guy, you're a smart guy. Shane, the first fight, you can probably see the highlights on Twitter. It was so quick. 253. You won that one. I'm just going to assume you went head-to-head in the first one, so you won the first one. 247. Still in full mount. I would say Perez. There's some big shots with the right hand now. Perez is good as fuck. 235. And Sousa tries to push him off. This round needs to end and I win a fat bet. Yes, sir. Trying to go to Brazil. 222 and Perez needs to land a bit more ground and pound here. He's dominating in the control. And yes, he needs to stay attentive of when Sousa's going to try to push off of him here, but Perez is grinding him down. 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Is there an arm triangle choke here? Back into back into half guard. Left hands by Perez. And continuing to try to maybe go for an arm here. Sousa attacks that left arm from bottom. Sounds good, Shane. Well, then we only got 3 left. Oh, back up to their feet. Great job by Sousa. Great job by Sousa. 139. Sousa looking for that left hand. Praying for round 3. I'm sure Dana's loving this wrestling. Well, honestly, it's pretty impressive. 128, but you're right. Can't wrestle in Contender Series. They may as well just make it one championship Muay Thai. 120, left and right for Perez. Perez with the 1-2 now looks for the takedown. Oh, right elbow by Sousa. Nice shot by Sousa to use the Kimura to get up. He's been trying that a few times. Damage striking's good too. Yeah, he's very well-rounded, Amberly. Kimura from his feet again by Sousa. Sousa with the knee. Sousa with the left hand, though. Oh, is Perez getting a little tired? Perez with the left, but Sousa with the right. Perez might be getting a little tired here, guys. Sousa. Where he overswung and Perez was able to duck under and grab some. Oh, big shot by Sousa to the body. Sousa with the right uppercut. Perez with the right, desperate going for the takedown. And he does. Perez gets the takedown, but Perez is showing some chinks in the armor here as Sousa was able to land some huge shots on his feet. And if Perez didn't get that takedown, he would have been in trouble. No. Paliza, no. I don't understand. It's part of the sport. It's like football fans complaining that a team wins by running the ball too much. 100%. That's when Irene Aldana and Alexa Grasso train. I think also Diego Lopez, if I'm not mistaken. Nice. The Lobo Gym. Man, Sousa's had great moments in there. Perez still in the top position. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is it for the second round. Because Perez, we're going into round 3. Because Perez, did a lot more on the ground than he did in the first round. First round, he didn't land much shots. Just Sousa didn't do anything. In the second round, Sousa did something on the feet. It was a small moment, but he did something. I still think Perez got that second round with... This is not quite Chimaev and DDP, but... Going into round 3. Fuck, man. If Sousa had even a minute on the feet of dominance, you could argue that he took that, but... I think that literal 15 seconds is not enough. I don't think so. Not enough. I think so. He did. It was just it was only 10 seconds worth of it though. You know what I mean? And Perez, put it this way, if Perez did what he did in the first round, but Sousa did that damage, and I would say Sousa probably that trumps the little damage, little shots, and control. But because he actually had a good output, not a great output, but a good output, I imagine he got that second round. I already did it in my prediction video, so we're gonna get to it later in the show. All right, 4 minutes and 34 seconds. I do think that, Perez was starting to fade and does look tired here, where Sousa looks a lot fresh. So Sousa still could finish this fight in this round. 420, some more maybe got him. Nice talking from him. Thank you. Oh, nice right by Sousa. Nice right hand by Sousa. Perez having a hard time ducking under these shots. Oh, nice right uppercut by Sousa. And he's able to stuff the takedown of Perez. Sousa, if we were allowed superior rule set, he'd be able to just kick Perez in the face, and Sousa following Perez to the ground here. Sousa should invite Perez back up to his feet here, and he does. Perez is tired, man. Perez is tired. Not a bit, a lot. Sousa, this is his round. This is his fight to take back here, especially since Perez is... Oh, big left hand by Sousa. Perez has never been finished, though, guys. Left hand by Sousa. Hockey, I honestly don't know. I told you I'd let you know when I know, but we're watching a fight right now. So that's the last thing we're going to talk about. My apologies. Don't mean to be rude. Looking for the takedown is Perez. And Perez too tired to get that takedown. I don't know when I can do it yet, Hog from home. You'll be the first to know. Clearly. 3:15. Bro, it's fight time, no hoggy time. Exactly. All good. 3:05. Left hand by Sousa. Perez's nose is smashed. Yep. Oh, big right hand by Sousa. He hurt him. He almost dropped him. Perez with a desperation takedown. Still strong, but Sousa. Steven Seagal wasn't 41 years old. Boy, by the time the UFC had their first event, he would have been greatest champ of all time. 100%. If we were allowed superior rule set, this fight would be over. Sousa would have already kicked Perez in the face like 3 times. 233. Perez, man, he's tough as nails. He's got that Mexican chin. But Sousa, his cardio is out of this world. Oh, right hand. But Sousa needs to finish the fight, though. Because I do think Perez has 2 rounds. Oh, and Perez unable to get the takedown. Oh, hammer fist by Sousa. Hammer fist by Sousa. Perez is all big. More hammer fists. More hammer fists. The ref might have to intervene here. A couple more shots by Sousa. More shots by Sousa. If this was Ryzen, if this was real rules, I just want soccer kicks so bad and this fight is over. Sousa comes back. Sousa comes back. It is all over. What a fight. What a fight. What a fight. 4 minutes of control time and Sousa couldn't do shit in the first round. Comes back at the end of the second. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. Oh, devastated Perez, but you keep your fucking head up, kid. He gassed, man. He gassed. And Sousa, despite being on the bottom, got back up, bit down on his mouthpiece, and just absolutely dominated. We knew he would do it. We knew he would do it, but Perez showed why we all said how good of an underdog he was. He is extremely well-rounded and recognized early that I will win this fight on the ground, not on the feet against a guy like Sousa, who is an absolute menace. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. What a fight. What a fight. Told you. Let's go. I picked him too. Brazil. Wow. Signing both or neither of them are both somehow options. Nah, man, when you come back like that and you finish the fight, you're getting a contract. I think Perez will either be picked up by like Luke's, maybe some promotion on Fight Pass with the caveat that like you'll be a short notice call up sometime. You know what I mean? Carajo. No problem. Let's go. Dana can only give one contract. But Perez will be in the UFC. Probably before the year ends or early 2026. I'll be willing to bet that it has a post-fight speech. Dana will offer Perez his show and win and say that they need someone on short notice. That's what I'm saying. Like he left Combate Global not on good terms. So he's not going back to Combate. So I think he'll either go on a UFC Fight Pass show, either UWC, Luke's, in the interim, and then the UFC will need him. You knew a minus 240 would do it real good. No, that's what I'm saying. He was the safer pick on, and I said that in my picks and predictions and preview. Definitely the safer pick because of his striking. Cardio-wise, though, man, I thought he would be gassed after that pressure for the first two, but Perez showing how good of an underdog he is. You can check out my picks and preview video, and we will do a breakdown before every single fight. That would be a sour underdog. Great fight. Don't they do exclusive contracts? Isn't that why Juliet Martinez can't come to the UFC? Yes. But he has left Combate Global, yes. Who won? Who won? Sousa won. Hey, cheers, Jose. You're a nice guy. You're a nice guy. You're a nice guy. God damn. Buzzing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely buzzing tonight. Let's get to this next one. Alik Lorenz against Abdulrakhman Yakhyaev. Now, Yakhyaev, if he doesn't get a quick finish or ground and pound, Dana White ain't going to sign this guy for hugging his opponent for 3 rounds. Because I don't think there's going to be many scrambles in this one, let's be perfectly honest. But we'll get into it. Yes, sir. Hey, thank you, buddy. Appreciate Kyle and Confused. Shout out to you, Kyle. Thanks for being here, my friend. Guys, don't forget to vote in the poll question. Yes, you can wait until you've seen all the fights to vote. That's fine. I'm just reminding you. And shout out to Reddy as well. Reddy with the freaking super sticker. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much. Sousa by KO. I heard from 2 people. And the 2 people off the record and on the record, Artem MMA, who's very tight with the Combate Global Brass, also said that in his preview video. You are a nice guy, but Hank the Tank is very bad. Hank the Tank hates Brazilians. It's crazy. That's what Hank the Tank said to the Brazilians. It's fucked up, dude. We love the Brazilians here. 2 contracts, in my opinion, so far. Had me sweating. We haven't yet because it's always overlapped, but we might this weekend. Hey, thank you, Amberly. I'm watching it on ESPN Plus, but I'm in the United States. I think it's on Fight Pass, other parts of the world. Hey, cheers, man. Cheers. Appreciate you. All right, let's get to the next one. And again, I hate Brazil. I didn't know that Artem had connections like that. Yeah, and he's really tight with... yeah, dude, Artem is plugged into the regional scene like our boy Zach from 4 Ounce to Freedom. Very tight with Samurai Fight House's promoter as well. I put him for submission next in all my slips. Now I'm worried about ground and pound. Sousa is a fade from now on. Easiest way to have a heart attack, bro. What's up, Adebayo? 18 siblings, they said. Oh my God. I literally love Brazilians. Honestly, all the Brazilian fighters are extremely passionate. I think I will. Lorenz will break the bank. Yes, I am planning, unless I know one of my clients is like interviewing an NHL player on his podcast, assuming that that's not in the evening, then 100%. Big. Did he actually? Yeah, well, much love to you here, Paulo. You know that you're part of our family here. The City Life family, let's go. The City Life crew. Yo, thank you so much, Kyle and Confused. Oh, where the fuck is my flag? Jiu-Jitsu was born in Japan, but modified in Brazil. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Thank you so much for the 279, bro. I've been jonesing for some toonies and loonies. These $1 bills that I have in the States, although are worth a lot more than the loonies and toonies. Fucking dollar bills almost worth as much as a toonie right now. I miss my toonies, bro. I miss those toonies. Thank you so much. I took Lorenz for KO plus 1600. Look, I don't even gamble. Like, you guys are the real, like, you guys are the experts. But I even dropped $2 on Lorenz, okay? Yo, what's up, JP? Great to see you. He is huge. Thank you so much, Kyle, for the $2. Appreciate you. I am half white as fuck. Blonde, blue eyes, you know, like German, Irish, and half Persian. So I am a shade lighter than mocha, but half American, half Canadian. I don't even fucking speak Farsi. Hoşgele, azizam. Abdul wins without a doubt. All right, let's highlight this one, guys. We got Abdulrakhman Yakhyaev, the Hunter, 6-0 as a pro. He is 24 years of age and an insane grappler. And what I like about him is he hunts the finish. He's called the Hunter for a reason. He's out of Turkey. He hunts for the ground and pound. He hunts for the submission. He doesn't lay and pray. At least he hasn't yet in his pro MMA career. 1 decision, 3 submissions, 2 KO, TKO, 2-0 in ACA. He's also the Eris champ, where he's beaten a 4-1 guy, 5-2, 7-0 in con fight. I mean, man, he fought his best opponents in Eris and con fight, not even ACA. Doesn't have the best striking. Again, he's still relatively new to mixed martial arts, 24 years of age. Keeps his hands like he looks like Bobby Green out there, yet doesn't throw punches like Bobby Green at all, or ever did. He does throw kicks, so that could neutralize his opponent who maybe wants to shoot on him or pressure him. But again, his striking is sloppy. It is just non-existent until he's on the ground and he's just fucking smashing you. Alik Lorenz, wrestling background, you wouldn't know that looking at his records and highlights. Wrestling background, but has fallen in love with the overhand. He doesn't use the overhand to go for the takedowns anymore. Probably should at times. He uses the overhand to drop his opponents and beat the fuck out of them, which, hey, if it works, it works, ladies and gentlemen. 6-1 as a pro, 4-0 in his last 4 fights. I love this shit. 5 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 0 decisions. That's what we like to see. 4-0 in LFA, but funny enough, the guys he fought in LFA weren't the greatest opponents. 6-6, 5-5, 6-4, 2-1. Did fight in King of the Cage. But that's the thing. Really, like, his best opponents that he's fought have been just above 500. Did go 3-0 as an amateur, but is just unproven. And he lost to Abbey, who we just saw got absolutely starched in the first round. I hate seeing 1,000. I hate seeing 1,000. I hate seeing minus 1,000. I hate seeing plus 1,000. I hate seeing any of that shit in mixed martial arts. But unless Lorenz catches him with an overhand, this is the Hunter all day, every day, baby. So as much as I want Alik Lorenz to catch him, and I said that on my preview video and live stream earlier today, I'm going with the Turkish fighter, or is he Chechen they're saying now? Whatever. I'm going with Abdul here. I'm a plebeian on this one, ladies and gentlemen. I am hoping that a couple of you also picked Lorenz. I hope my $2 helps me, turns into something I can use to help pay rent this month, but we shall see. Smash that like button, guys. Come on. I'm being the guy with 3 names. There you go. Let's go Brazil. There's no Brazilians in this one. Shane's going with Yakhyaev. ESPN Plus. MMA odds are out of control, almost like boxing odds. Glad I stopped gambling this year. Finally, a good Turkish fighter after Ebo Aslan. Yo, what's up, dude? Good to see you. I think Bobby Green is done. He probably will do some dirty boxing soon. Yo, what's up, Jingobo? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. How are you doing? You tell me, Dougie. You tell me. Grotchen on this weekend too. Not sure if it's superior rule set or not. You never know with Grotchen. Some shows are, some aren't. You never know. But there's a lot for us to cover, and we will have another marathon this weekend. I'm hoping to do like at least 7 or 8 streams. Today, Ryan will make history. Let's go. Damn, all dude had to do was spam takedowns. I had a dream about the stream tonight, and it was at a physical location. A lot of people showed up. Then some pulled out against her. Oh my God, that turned dark. All right, well, I am never hosting. I was planning on doing like, because I have a client is doing a road trip and vlogging this year, and he wants to hire me as a camera guy. So we might have to take the show on the road anyways. And I was actually gonna make a whole plan and like maybe meet up at some like bars and stuff like that to like host some fight. Nope. Jangobo. I am never meeting any one of you ever again. I smashed that shit so hard. Let's go. Yeah, we got to go with the guy whose name ends in an Ev. The odds are pretty wide for the rest of these fights. True shame, but Wilson has a chance, and Miller also a chance, but it is a small chance. It is a small chance. I talk to you making your channel in Portuguese, but have more Brazilians here than Americans. I know. I got to start making. I got to start doing like some AI Portuguese translation for some of the videos and streams. Hey, what's up, Ivan? Great to see you. Great to see you. Yo, what's up, John Hasey? Do you think it was a good idea for Weili to vacate? How do her odds fare in other divisions? I truly don't think she's going to fight that much longer. I think she's probably going to fight like 2 or 3 more times. Like, she's what, like 37 now, right? 36, 37 now? So, I think she's just going to fight in big fights now. I feel like she's kind of proved herself. 36. Okay, and she just turned 36. I thought she was a year or 2 older, so I don't know. With her activity, though, I just don't know like how much longer she fights or she conquests another division. So I'm leaning towards her just fighting in big fights now, and at 115, 125, like one-dimensional, but potential. Yeah, I didn't hear she vacated either. Yeah, I don't think she vacated, dude. But anyways, that would be my thoughts if she did vacate. Unless it like literally just happened, but I don't see anything on Twitter or any news or maybe our boys got that. Maybe our boy John just broke some freaking news on the channel, dude. Okay, Weili Zhang is rumored to vacate her title to face Valentina in a super fight. I mean, I don't even think she has to vacate at that point. Why don't they just fight? Hank the Tank does not like Brazilians. Not gonna lie, I've never seen your channel before until I searched for a stream to watch with. Looking at your vids, it's crazy. You cover literally everything MMA. Yes, sir. And not just MMA. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, some boxing. I'd prefer Zhang versus Jandiroba. She's too small for flyweight. I mean, I think Jandiroba deserves the next title shot for sure. But at this point, if Zhang wants to fight Valentina, she's definitely earned the super fight. I was saying all the Caucasus guys have more oxygen in the mountains than fresh, clean food, so they're bigger and stronger. Agreed. Well, I really appreciate it, Kyle. And yes, we stream like 30 plus hours every week of combat sports. So welcome to the community, my dude. All right, round 1, ladies and gentlemen, just like KSW. None of that bullshit in the cage. We are at it. Oh, and there's a left hand by Lorenz. Topuria and Makhachev set a precedent. Have to vacate to move up. Which honestly, I don't hate. 441. What's up, dude? Oh, right hand by Yakhyaev. Knee by Yakhyaev. And he actually hurt Lorenz. The knee hurt him. Yakhyaev, top position. Left hand's in. It's all over. What? Tears through his opponent. Knee hook. Takes him down. Doesn't even have to. Drops to the ground as Lorenz. Big left hands. It is all over. Made it look easy. How are you? Keep the change. Even Tate is like, oh my God, dude. Brad Tate just made him laugh. Bro's gonna fight this weekend. Bro didn't even break a sweat. Oh my God. This might be the quickest Contender series we've ever seen. Nuclear Bomb versus Coffin Baby. Welcome to the UFC. Wow. Lorenz lost. He got absolutely starched. Seoken martial art. Well, that was quick work. Look at this low kick. Oh, big left hand hurt him. Right hand, knee. Right hand dropped him left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it is all over. Abdulrakhman wins in like less than 30 seconds. Oh, I hear you, brother. I just didn't think he was going to win like that. TKO, yes, TKO. Abdulrakhman won. Hey, shout out from Russia. Turkish Yakhyaev. I wish I could find a stream. It should be on Fight Pass if you're outside of the States, but I'm in the States. I'm watching on ESPN. Knee up the middle was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 30 seconds on the dot. What is this card? What is this card? Well, welcome to the UFC, kid. Good display of respect between the guys. And just like that, we're at the co-main. Okay, so he is from Chechnya, but living in Turkey right now? All right. Whoops. God damn, man. And honestly, this one could be a quick one, too. Hey, cheers, buddy. Appreciate you. You're our... We have a few out of Bayous. 3 contracts so far. BJJ is better than Sambo. I mean... I like Sambo more to watch. You guys can't hear me? He represents Turkey. Yeah, I just saw the flag. Sometimes you don't know with Tapology, though. That's why I always try to wait and see what the... Wait, what the fuck? Oh, here you go. Looking at the replay again, guys. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. All right. Like, if this one goes to the decision, maybe Damon Wilson gets this one, the Nomad, but I think Barbosa probably tears through him, man. Fantastic. Yeah, what a week, man. What a week. And yeah, Shane, you only missed the first fight. And Shane, I could probably find a highlight for you. If you pick the underdog for this next fight, I'll pick the underdog for the main event. Oh, I'm not... Oh, fuck, Shane. Fine. Fine, Shane. Fine. I'll accept your challenge. I need Barbosa to finish off my Dana White Contender Series parlay. Yakhyaev by sub decision, second chance. Okay, I accept, Shane. Márcio Barbosa, 16-2 as a pro, 3-1 in his last 4 fights. He is 13 knockouts, 2 submissions, 1 decision, and his only losses have been via KO TKO. Because of the way he fights, he bum rushes in. Yo, this Turkish translator straight up in a Jedi freaking gown right now. 13 knockouts. His only 2 losses have been KO, TKO because of the way he fights. And we'll get to it here in a sec. 3-1 in LFA. And lost to Gabriel Santos. No shame in that. Came back and beat a 13-2 Prado. 8-2 Sartori. And a 10-3 Oliveira. Starching all 3 of them in the first round, ladies and gentlemen. He lost to Luis Felipe in 2021. And, yeah, he's got wins over great guys throughout his entire mixed martial arts career. He's a bulldozer. He walks forward, throws hooks, and when you think that, like, 50% of the time you're going to get starched, nah, dude, 90% of the time Barbosa will just walk through you and knock you down. It's absolutely insane. Now, Wilson well-rounded. He does, like, he's good everywhere, not great everywhere, but he's been able to knock out a few lesser opponents in his last few fights. He is also 3-1 in his last 4 fights, 9-2 as a pro, coming in as the underdog here. Look, props to him for getting this call. 32 years of age, has been grinding it in Cage Warriors for a long time. 8-2, 6 KO TKOs, 0 submissions, 3 decisions. He's lost twice, once via knockout, 1 via decision. So the thing is, like, yeah, he's been able to finish 6-4 and 12-10 guys. Went the distance against a 3-2 guy that he was able to out-grapple, but he wasn't able to out-grapple Don de Jesus. He wasn't able to out-grapple Tobias Harila, who, again, no shame in that. But still, the guys who he's had dominant performances against, they weren't great guys in Cage Warriors, all right? So though I think he's sound everywhere, like he doesn't have the power of Barbosa, he doesn't have the explosiveness that Barbosa has. He's not as dangerous. And I just think Barbosa should be able to stuff his takedowns early and keep this on the feet. The longer the fight goes, sure, the more Wilson's chance of squeezing out a decision somehow, some way happens. But I highly doubt Wilson finishes Barbosa. And if he does, holy fuck, best underdog performance on the card by far. Shane, for our beer bet, I'll go head-to-head with you. But, you know, for my picks, Barbosa, baby. Fighters are about to make their walkouts now. Let me know your picks in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, as we get back to the live chat here. I can never pick one in this. I think they're attractive people all over. Also ugly. Same as I'm sure there are good and bad people all over. Absolutely. Barbosa KO in the first 2 minutes, says the striking ace. He did win. He did win. Brazilian girls. Shout out to all the Brazilians in the live chat too. Appreciate you guys. Has there ever been a boring fighter with the surname Barbosa? I don't think so. Gandra by KO / decision, second chance. I feel like Brazilian girls have a higher floor and higher ceiling, whereas Russian girls, high ceiling, low floor. Barbosa by KO TKO with under 2.5 just to add a little more juice. I know he trains in Turkey. Does he speak Turkish primarily? I'm not sure. All the way from Nigeria. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us. All the way from Nigeria. The Brazilian people in chat want to take over. I got Barbosa then Miller in the main event. Yeah, mate. Yeah, 2026. A watch are going to get me bet back. Uh-oh. No problem. Barbosa by points. Just took Barbosa KO in round 1. Dude, that's crazy. Wilson literally friggin' drives around the country, sells roofs in his camper, and fights on the side. I love it. Japanese in particular. Japanese and Korean in particular. I think all Brazilian women could beat you up. I don't think all of them, but definitely the Gavi Garcia looking ones. Cold open right now, guys. Hey, from New Zealand. What is up? Yo, Shane, let me see if I can find some of those finishes for you. I won't share them on screen, but I'll share them in the chat. You missed the first one, right, Shane? Oh, bang, bald spot, dead. Hey, man, I'm in my 30s. I'm losing my hair too. I can't even make fun of him. It's okay. Craig will protect you from Gabby. True. Did you see it sucks. Gabe Stevenson had to pull out of the CGI fight, but the grappling match? But did you see the Renato Larange comeback on the CGI platform? It wasn't as good as the Gabby Garcia sit down, but he had a good training session with Craig Ajonzi. Yeah, and half of the second. Punch, kick, defend. Okay, well, let me see if I can find that for you, Shane. The comeback was crazy. The comeback was crazy. Shane, here's the first one. Do I think he's the 135 GOAT if he beats Corey? I think once he beats Corey, then we can have the discussion. But I think until then, it's still fucking Dominic Cruz. I mean, let's be honest. The WEC and the UFC at that point, it was the same fucking division with a different logo. It was the same guys. Oh, God. Yeah. Fuck that guy. He should be in prison. And I hope he's behind bars soon. If it was a real fight, obviously the story is a little bit different. Still, but I mean, like, yeah, it's not even. I don't even want to get into it. It wasn't even a real fight. It was fucking. That was an attack on another person's life, dude. Yeah, fuck that shit. That guy can rot in fucking prison, man. They should do promotion with Indian men versus Brazilian women. I feel bad for the Jubilees of the world. The Brazilian people in chat, you want to talk? Shama! Is he the closest fighter to the divisional GOAT that we have in the UFC currently? I would say so. Would you go on a date with Garcia? Is she paying? Hey, man, if she's paying, I'm cheap. I'll take a free meal. All right, in the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen. Barbosa actually in the blue corner. Damn. And again, I love this. Just like KSW, they talk about them in the cold open, and then once they're both in the cage, the fight begins. Craig Jones is juiced to hell. What a disgrace, Australian. What are you talking about? Everyone in jiu-jitsu is juiced as hell. Hardly a disgrace. If anything, he put Australia on the map in jiu-jitsu, baby. Let's go. I don't think any Australian feel this way other than our boy here. That's crazy. Every single jiu-jitsu athlete other than Musumeci is juiced, and we love them for it. I even like MMA fighters who are juiced. I think everyone should be like KSW. I think everyone should be like ACA. Russian gas for everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Craig Jones is fire. Ryan is my master Muay Thai. He will win today. Let's go. Yo, shout out to Amberly for being a member for 12 months. Let's go. Thank you, Amberly. Appreciate you. The fight hasn't started yet. But yeah, that Gabby Garcia, Craig Jones, and Renato Lorenz sit down. No, to us in Australia, you don't juice, especially if you're a world champion. This ain't rugby, brother. This ain't rugby. This ain't Australian football. This ain't beach volleyball. This ain't surfing. So, out of touch, my man. Out of touch. But we love you anyways. Thank you so much for joining. Even if he's a disgrace within your guys' doors, I feel like that's sad given how he is single-handedly growing the sport. So it just sounds like you're salty, my man. It just sounds like you're salty. But that's your opinion. We're still happy you're here. Wilson kind of looks like a young Chiesa. Little bit. All right. Round one is upon us. Featherweights here. 27 years of age for Barbosa. 32 years of age for Wilson. And again, ripping it up in Cage Warriors. Mostly on the American shows, but still. All right, round one. Let's get it on. 454. Oh, nice right hand by Wilson. Very nice, very nice. Wilson walking forward, pressuring Barbosa. Wilson with the right to the body. Barbosa with the feint. Put some respect on the American Cage Warriors shows. There was an outdoor show even recently that he fought in. Absolutely, Amberly. Yo, what's up, Jewelry? Oh, a nice body kick by Wilson. We'll get to it after this fight. Wait, what? Oh, again, Josh, you always jump the gun without knowing the context, dude. Right hand by Barbosa. Front kick by Barbosa. Right hand by Barbosa. He literally is a nomad. He sells roofs while living out of his RV and trains on the road. That's what he was talking about. 345. Oh, right hand by Wilson, but just misses it. Barbosa with a knee. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan of DC either, but like, I have the volume set on 1 right now, and I was able to catch that. Oh, left hand by Barbosa. Step back right by Wilson. Barbosa getting in the groove of things here. Wilson kind of set the pace early, though. Low kick by Wilson. Oh, right hand by Wilson, but Barbosa with a right hand as well. I love the black gloves chat, just like the old days, just like the old days. The context was clear. They're making fun of the poor bro. Oh, Barbosa with a right hand. Okay, I read it as like you didn't know what they were talking about. And I was like, they just showed a whole video on it. Big right hand by Barbosa, dropped Wilson, but Wilson back up to his feet, and Wilson now looking for a takedown. How did he get back up to his feet? I wonder if he even knows where he is right now. Tweety birds for Wilson. Barbosa with the left hand. Right hand by Barbosa. You're going to lose some money, my man. 226. He dropped him, face planted him cold, and then he just like his head hit the mat and he came back to life. I think roofing service. Like, I don't even think he services them. I think he just like sells roofing service. Oh, big left and right by Barbosa. Left hand by Barbosa. I don't even know if he's the one working on him. Right hand is money. Oh, right when you say that, Barbosa lands a left hook. So his left is starting to be money as well, and trying to find that entry is a Wilson, realizing that, yeah, I may have landed the first few shots, but Barbosa's really settling into this one. He's finding his mark indeed. Oh, big right by Barbosa. Dude, Wilson's a tough son of a bitch, man, but how much more of this can he take? 131. Left hand by Barbosa. I'm not clear exactly if he's selling the actual roofs on the top of his RV or just the service, but all I heard is he sells roofs. 112. And he's the nomad. 105. Barbosa stalking him down. Still light on his feet is Wilson. Wilson looking for a right, but Barbosa with the counter right hand, and he stunned him. He's seeing the Tweety birds. Oh, left hand by Barbosa. 55 seconds. Right uppercut. And a left hand by Wilson. Knee in the clinch by Barbosa. Barbosa with another right hand knocks down Wilson. Wilson's out. Wilson's out. It is all over. It is all over. Wilson would have bounced back up to his feet there in a moment. He's tough as nails. He literally got his freaking lights shut off 3 times in that fight, but twice came right back up to his feet. Beltran said, no more, buddy. No more. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Valiant effort by Wilson, but Barbosa was just too much. By Jesus, he is out. Barbosa fights like this every single time, dude. Every single time. Wow. Right hook. Said in John Anik's voice, he may sell roofs for a living, But let's see if he can blow the roof off this octagon with this performance tonight. I think they all have contracts so far. He folded him at one point, and he came back to life. He came back to life. Brazil's having a hell of a night tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Brazil is having a hell of a night tonight. This might be the quickest Dana White Contender Series that we've seen in a while, guys. This might be a 2-hour show. Dana White handed out the contracts. Be honest, you wanted to be Brazilian? I don't care what or where I grew up in, Paulo. I don't give a fuck. Let's go. Who wins the fight? Brazil. Well, if I was Brazilian, sweet. If I was American, sweet. Canadian, Chinese, Japanese, I don't care. I used to do a lot of striking sports. Muay Thai, kickboxing, Shaolin Kung Fu, but very much, that was more just the martial arts self-defense stuff. Did kickboxing and just striking sports competitions. Wasn't that great. Never did MMA growing up. It just wasn't being taught much. I'm a little bit, I'm in my 30s, so it wasn't developed yet for there to be MMA schools when I was a kid. But did a lot of martial arts. Parents were too cheap to put me in hockey, so I did the next best thing in fighting, actual fighting. The next best aggressive sport that I could find in Canada. And fuck soccer. And now now I'm doing jiu-jitsu. And now that the summer is wrapping up and that September breeze is coming through, I'm definitely going to start getting back into weekly classes versus just open rolls when it's shitty out. Dana's brain, someone got slept more viciously. I'll make a sparring with you. Let's go, Paulo. Paulo would kick my ass, but I would love to spar with you. I can watch Contender Series and still be in bed by 10 p.m. Sounds like an ideal Tuesday night. I hear you. Let's be honest. All the Brazilians use roids. Let's be honest. All the fighters use roids. Every single one of them. And I love every single one of them for it. People are trying to make steroids sound like it's a bad thing, bro. We love KSW for a reason. Hey, cheers, buddy. Yes, I am half Canadian, half American. Lived in Canada most of my life, but have lived in America for a good chunk of my life now, too. Short card, love it. We need a final KO to finish off the card full of KOs. And honestly, this last fight might be the worst. Your parents didn't sign you up for Lethway. I know. Although I will say, my Sifu at the time, bro, very much Miyagi-like. This Italian guy who learned how to fight in the Philippines, and he was old school, man. I remember I asked him because friends doing karate and shit all had belts, and I was like, yo, when do we get our belt? And he would get so pissed off because to him, belts will hold up your pants. There was no rankings. He just taught us how to fight, which looking back on it now was fucking awesome. And I'm so happy that was the martial arts school that I grew up in. Like I said, I didn't learn, I learned a little bit of Shaolin Kung Fu and I learned a little bit of kickboxing, but I would say this instructor taught us how to fight. He was realistic. And we go to fighting competitions. And again, I'm no fucking hero. I didn't do that well at these competitions, which is the reason why I didn't stick with it later in life and in high school and shit. Or later in high school. But I'd go there and ask him what the rules were, and he wouldn't know. So it was a fun time. That was when we were super. Oh yeah. You were in Mike's classes as well. When you call your coach Sifu, you are well taught on respect and honor. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, he was good shit. Shotokan the best for you. Jen's like, what the fuck you crying, bro? All natural is real men. Then there are no real men in the sport. Hey, come on, Saugers, fire. Yeah, I am not if you can't fight in the sport, it's not for me. So calcio storico, ice hockey, box, lacrosse. Those are my sports outside of combat sports. Can't fight in soccer. Can't fight in American football. Can't fight in baseball. Can't fight in basketball. Not real sports, just games. Just games. They fight more in friggin' bowling down south in Louisiana than they fucking do in soccer or fucking basketball. So, I would love for you to fight Hank. That would be amazing. Tears of joy. In terms of Shaolin Kung Fu, where did you think you rank amongst the Wu-Tang Clan? I maybe could hold myself or hold my own against one of them for about 4 minutes, but that's about it. Maybe 3 minutes, but that's about it. Bro, Paolo, if you're like an actual fighter, you would destroy that poor man. Yeah, you'd beat the brakes off him. I can't. It's illegal. It's illegal. But I'll send you the link, and you don't have to send me any money at all. Here, I'll send you not the link to the fight. Like, I'll send you the link of the highlight because the fight was so quick. All of the finishes are on YouTube. Every single finish is already on YouTube and Twitter. Hank fighting the chat. It's true. It's true.
Look, you just got smacked. Did that?
Fuck you, you bitch.
Hank fighting his camera. Go fuck yourself.
Fuck yourself.
I got a new clip of his, but like I don't want to play it because then I feel like these ones are staples. I don't want to keep like giving the guy that more. I mean, I guess I give him attention every stream, but I'll share it on member stream and in our Discord. And if you guys are like, yo, add that to the rotation, then we will. But my God, is it great? Let's just to tease. Should I tease it? What do you think, Chad? Should I tease it? Yes, I'm Gen Z, and I've heard of the Wu-Tang Clan before. Let's go, Mystic. I honestly only started listening to Wu-Tang like 5 years ago. I listened to more hieroglyphics than I did Wu-Tang growing up. Yes, I can.
I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged!
It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. All right, let's get to the next one. Final fight, ladies and gentlemen. Final fight. I know if Doug, you were here, he'd be like, yes, tease it. Tease it. There you go. All right, next fight, ladies and gentlemen. The main event. Maybe an 8 black Wu-Tang for the kids. No offense, but you do strike me as the kind of guy that will give kids an hour lecture on white hip-hop. Actually peaked in 1983. Oh. Hip-hop, I would say 93. Love it. Let's go. All right. Final fight, ladies and gentlemen. And this one, we're either going to see another knockout or it's going to be a boring ass Francis Ngannou, Derek Lewis type of fight. That's my prediction. It's either a crazy finish like we've been seeing, or this one they just stand their base and wait to hunt the submission. I just shared the highlights of the last fight. That's all. Wu's a life choice. That boy popped himself, revived like COD zombies, right? Now that would be dope. Isha rapping content. I think there might be one rap song I like recorded in high school, my buddy's little studio. I could probably find. I rapped about this movie. What was the movie? Oh, what was it called again? I don't remember. I don't remember what it was called. But it was a fucked up, like, 70s horror movie. Didn't think I could catch this last scrap before my lunch with this pace. Thanks for the membership. Also, OG, yo, shout out to Half Dead Frank. Half Dead Frank is the reason we streamed last weekend. Without Half Dead Frank, there would be no streams. Hey, I can't wait to give you a t-shirt, Paulo, and sponsor your last fight or your next fight. Or one of your next fights. But no new set of moves. Nope. This has to go over 1.5 rounds, please. I did not. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't remember Shane. I remember Gabe produced it pretty well for us being like 17-year-old punks, but I don't remember. It's probably on my old desktop that I have to clear because I'm selling that bitch anyways. So, yo, why are they doing buffer time right now? Stop. Why are they doing buffer time right now? It's Tuesday Night Contender Series. We're on ESPN Plus. Like, for fuck's sakes, boys. All right, Ryan Gandra, 7-1 as a pro, 4-0 in his last 4 fights. He's the heavy favorite in this one. 3 KO TKOs, 2 submissions, 2 decisions. His only loss has been via knockout. 2-0 in LFA, and he's on a 2-4-6 fight win streak right now, beating a 4-0 guy, 13-4, 4-3, 4-3, 3-0, 12-7. When he was 1-1, he took on a 12-7 guy. Look, his record is actually pretty awesome, given that he's only 6-1 or 7-1 right now, and he continues to take fights at guys who are either exactly at his level or better. Lost in his second fight, but has just gone on an absolute tear since. And has proved he can go the distance. He can manage that gas tank. He can blitz in the first round. He doesn't pressure you, though. He's down to scrap, but he more stands there, low kick, waits, and then looks for the snipe shot. Or holds you in the clinch, pushes back, snipe shot, right? He did really well as an amateur. Going 2-0 and also went 2-0 as an amateur boxer. Now his opponent, Trent Miller, similar type of fighter, definitely wants to find that snipe show. Decent on the ground, but more of a striker like Gandra, or what I should say, but is what I should say, definitely pressures forward a little bit more than Gandra. Definitely will set more of a pace. Definitely throws more volume. So Gandra, still a solid striker, still a dangerous striker. Definitely not a volume guy. He's a sniper. Whereas Trent Miller throws bombs as well, but will definitely throw more volume has thrown more volume in his fights that I've watched than Gandra. Gandra a little bit more well-rounded, though, as I have here in my notes. Both have grappling, but they each just throw bombs. A good takedown defense by Gandra. Mind you, against the regional guys he's fought, but decent guys. Again, I have no issue with his resume thus far. But he hasn't beaten guys who are like above his level right now. Like Trent Miller, one of, if not his biggest test so far, but you could argue that Alessandro was his biggest test. But regardless, Trent Miller, very good fighter. We just haven't seen Gandra against a lot of guys like this. And I don't blame him, given that he's still relatively new to the sport. And, when he was 4-1, he took on 3-1, 4-0 guys, which are those. If you're not taking on guys who have the record 8-2, 7-3, whatever, 7-1, like you're going to take on guys that are the same resume as you. It's better than fighting guys who are under 500. So no issues with his record. Trent Miller, extreme couture guy, good gym, 4-1 in his last, or 3-1 in his last 4 fights, 6 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 1 decision, 1-0 in LFA. And it's funny that recently, out of his last 2 wins, the better opponent was in Baroka, which is a new league out of Las Vegas, and the lesser of the 2 was in Tough Enough, which is a more established league. But we saw last week, and the tough enough matchmaking was not that great. Anyways, it's fun fights, but it's kind of hit and miss on the strength of card. Lost to a 21-10 guy via face crank. Yeah, he has not faced even close to the same level of competition, and he has the same amount of fights. So that's a little bit concerning. So he finishes via submission and or knockout, and mostly in the first round, guys that are way at a way lower level than him. 0-5. 1-0 when he's 5-1. Again, solid win against Dylan O'Sullivan, but split decision against a 5-1 guy. And yeah, no shit, you starch a guy who's 7-9. You should be starching those guys who are 7-9. Now, all that being said, the pressure that Trent Miller has shown in his fights, if he employs that here, will keep Gandra off the back foot. Won't allow him to just pick his shots outside, wait for that big right hand. But I do expect Ryan Gandra to win this one. That is my pick. All right. Speaking of Gandra, he's in the blue corner here, and he's making his walk out now. All right, back to the chat we go. In December will be my next fight in the jungle. My entrance, I'll use a t-shirt with the logo of the channel. Dude, let's do it. I'll send you a shirt. I'll send you a shirt. We'll talk about it next stream. Time to see the next can get crushed. No way. Shout out to Ryan's cousin. Looks like he's never fought anyone with less fights than him. Very impressive. Now we all need is a pay-per-view like this card. Unfortunately, we're never going to see that. Other than UFC 300. All right. Trent Miller now walking out. Bro, did they just say he worked at Chippendale? Fuck off. No fucking way. Because the manager used to be a fighter as well. It gives him flexible hours. Hey, you got to do what you got to do on the regionals. Respect, dude. Respect. Is that what he said? I thought he said Chippendale. Oh, I guess no shame. Oh. Hey, less shame than what some of the LNAH fighters, I mean hockey players, I mean fighters, fucking had to do with clauses in their contract back in the 80s. Trent will bury him. Hey, need the bread. That's hilarious. Bro, sus for that. I literally thought DC said he works at Chippendale. I was like, oh my God. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Round 1. Let's get it.
Let's get it all.
I love how he just probably said, oh, big shots by Gandra. Gandra throwing bombs here early. Big left hands by Gandra. Just about clip Miller. 439. Gandra. Look at the reach on him. Oh, and Miller with the front kick, but falls down. Back up to his feet. Left by Gandra. Right by Gandra. Gandra with the right. Gandra with another right. Oh, Miller's hurt. Miller's seeing the Tweety Birds. Miller walks forward with a 1-2. Miller's going to have to pressure the bigger Gandra here. Gandra's going to be able to have his way with him. Low kick by Gandra. God damn. Let's go. 408. Oh, clash of heads. 403. Miller needs to be the one on the offensive, and he's the one on the defensive. Low kick by Gandra. Gandra's aggressive. Maybe a dad we should fly for. Miller out of range with that right hand. And oh, big right hand by Gandra. Miller's hurt. Right hand by Gandra. Miller still moving forward. They're throwing some shots, but Gandra This is how he likes to fight. He stays on the outside, waits for it, attacks. Manoel out there slipping on banana peels. I still think he's seen the Tweety Birds as well. 328. Oh, big kick to the body by Gandra. Front kick by Miller. He's pooping the bed. Oh, fake teep kick to land a right hand was Gandra. Didn't land that follow-up left, though. Gandra, new king of the UFC. Too early for that, but he's looking good so far. Yeah, Gandra leading with his head. There's already been one clash ahead so far. 249. Gandra pressuring Miller. Oh, right hand by Gandra. Gandra with the right. Gandra with the straight left. Gandra with the right. Trent Miller's hurt. Right hand by Gandra. Left by Gandra. Right by Gandra. Left by Gandra. Right uppercut by Gandra. Left hook by Gandra. Trent Miller taking a lot of damage here. Trent Miller, he's wobbling. Left by Gandra. Trent Miller looking for the takedown, but he just cannot get in range. Gandra is just keeping him on the outside, and whenever he attacks, he lands with a flurry. Yo, what's good, brother? Good to see you. Oh, big shot by Gandra. Down goes Miller, and it is all over. It is all over. What a fucking card, dude. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Brazil. Clean the fuck up. And there it is. The favorites cleaned up tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The one underdog I swung on didn't get it done, but my God, 5 contracts. Boom. He's faded off the Gandra. This entire card's insane. Oh my God. Don't think I'm saying anything bold. I'm pretty sure we're getting 5 contracts. Actually, I think we'd be more likely to see 6 contracts than 4 or less. Damn. They showed they wanted it. Brazilian sweep. These dudes are huge for 185. Hilarious saw how he started grabbing the back of his head. Easy contracts. Thanks for the picks. Hey, thank you, Reddy. Gandra, best card ever in Contender. It's definitely up there. Gandra, please, boss. Yes, he won. Beautiful. So Ryan Gandra won. Barbosa won. Yakhyaev won. Sousa won. And Donte Johnson won. All right, guys, vote in the poll question. Dana White doesn't have to sit there and talk too much or think too much here. He's already making his way. 5 fights, 5 first-round finishes. Dana White's already making his way to announce the winners, and the fighters haven't even been announced yet. Or the winner hasn't even been announced yet. We know who the winner is, but I'm just saying, there it is. Ryan Gandra. Beautiful stuff. Mashizo, pay for a ticket for you to travel to Brazil. Dude, that would be amazing. We'd represent at freaking at Jungle Fights. That's 5 contracts. Yes, he did. The fight is over. It is all over. Dana has given nobody a contract because they have too much leverage with those finishes. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out, brother. Aggressive and quickly. Are any of them janitors because the Brazilians got a sweep? Dana's, all 5 easily get contracts. And I'm pretty sure that's what you guys say in the poll question. You'll see how many contracts does Uncle Dana award? 44% of you say 1 to 2. 31% of you say 2 to 3. 3 to 4. Or 17% of you say 3 to 4, and only 8% of you say 4 to 5. I picked before the show, but I said 3 to 4. Vote in the poll question, guys. And don't forget to smash that like button as well. There's 80 people watching right now, only 45 likes. Like the stream. All right. Donte Johnson. Again, I went against the grain with the Abbey pick. Wasn't super confident, but I figured if he could keep it on the outside, kind of like how Gandra did, he might be able to win this one. Couldn't do it. Did pick Sousa, but my most confident underdog that I talked about in the preview, Perez, won the first 2 rounds and then gassed in Sousa. What a vet and what a dangerous fighter. He was able to come back in that one. Did not expect him to land a big shot on the feet to ultimately win this fight, but he did against Alik Lorenz. Barbosa did what Barbosa does. Not surprised there. And Gandra did what he does best. Thought Trent Miller would pressure him a little bit more. Trent Miller couldn't even land a shot. So contract, motherfucking contract, baby. 4-0 on picks, but you know what? Went 5-0 last week. Decide to swing on one this week. Good night, everybody. Good night. It's the UK, so I want to go to bed. It has been a hot minute since we've had all 5 fighters getting contracts. He said Brazil, man. Sweeping the card tonight. This ain't ACA. What is this? What is this? Black Combat? Because I'd be seeing Brazilian sweep cards, and the only other time Brazilian sweep cards, it's not ACA, I'll tell you that much, is Black Combat, baby. They go in there, they kill all the Koreans. Gandra goal! I'm going to need a Brazilian flag soon next to this freaking table. Oh, man. All right. We're waiting for Dana White to award the contracts, but we know how it's going to go, ladies and gentlemen. We know how it's going to go. Reminder, next Monday, more highlights for week 4, guys. Tuesday, preview show and more fight companions. We won't be live tomorrow for a fight companion, but we will be live for a membership stream. And I think I am going to be sitting down with Richie Miranda tomorrow. Knock on wood, he has the afternoon free, so I'll try to get that podcast out for you guys right away. Thursday, Combate Global. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, stream. It'd be fun if the UFC just did the sporadic 4-5 card with roster fighters on Tuesday throughout the year. Oh, that would be amazing. Hey, my Canadian brother, the striking ace. How are you? So, UFC this weekend. Are you watching anything fun? Absolutely. There's Dirty Boxing. There's Cage Fury FC. There is Hexagon. There's Hex. There's BKFC. Garachin. Combate Global. I know I'm missing one other one. One championship. So, yeah. We'll definitely be covering other stuff. That is so cool. I'm also working on a video where between 2019 and 2025, there were these 2 hockey players who played in the Quebec League, the LNAH. It's only a 6 to 8 league, like team league. And they fought 12 times in 3 seasons. 12 times in 3 seasons. And not only fights, like they jumped each other in warm-ups and shit like that. So I'm working on a little story, a little video about them, and then we'll like react to their fights in the video. Some of the craziest hockey fights I've ever seen. The Quebec League is nuts, man. The LNAH, not the Quebec Junior League, the senior A fucking men's league there that was originally brought to light by the Hells Angels. So yeah, that's been a fun video, watching all these fights and shit. It's been nuts. Hey, we love you too, Paulo. Hell yeah, dude. Short and sweet. Usually these go like 2.5 hours, but this one, it's gonna go like 2 hours because of how quick the fights were. They had to have buffer time. This went so fast. They had to have buffer time. You see Asatan Post fighting in the Combate Global later this year. Charity Sidondong must be punching air. I did see that. He just doesn't have money to pay these guys. Even some of his kickboxing guys are asking for more money. Wasn't there a Vancouver NHL player that was criminally charged for tagging play like 20 years ago during a game ending his career? Todd Bertuzzi. ended up coming back and playing. He got, I think, a whole year suspension, but he came back. He was traded to the Red Wings and played there. Maybe it was Florida, then the Red Wings, but he played a little bit longer, Todd Bertuzzi. But yeah, Steve Moore, back of the head. And Marty McSorley also. Marty McSorley, he, I think, did face assault charges. He took a stick to, I think it was Brashear's head, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, to Brashear's head. All right, Dana White. Yeah, I mean, like, that shit was so crazy because like Bertuzzi's line was like one of the best lines in hockey at that, like, during that era for the 3-year stretch. So Marcus Naslin was also on that line. Just legendary Swedish player. Okay, there's no way Dana White, is having to think this over. There's no way Dana White is having to think this over. Come on, boys. They're just showing the highlights, man. Like, sick highlight. Like, there were no, like, there was one competitive fight. And sorry, I said 5 fights, 5 first-round finishes. Obviously, the Sousa was in the 3rd round. That's my bad. That was the most competitive fight because, like, the first round, one-way traffic. Second round, one-way traffic until the end. And then the 3rd round was all Sousa. But let's listen in to Dana White right now. I mean, they're all getting contracts, but let's listen in. No Senko here tonight, but I'll take Charlie. What's up, Charlie? Doing a good job here tonight. 5 finishes, 4 of them first round. What do we got, Dana?
Let's start with Donte. Donte, I didn't get to see much of your game.
Brent Shanahan wasn't on the line, then couldn't have been that good.
Short notice. I love your enthusiasm, and I love your performance. Congratulations. Come on over here.
Donte Johnson with a contract. Sousa's next.
This was a great fight.
Great fight, he said.
What this fight too is I like both of the guys. It takes two.
And Dana says he likes both of them. See, he does like Cristian Perez.
You had an
Incredible
incredible comeback. You built like a tank.
comeback, built like a tank.
It's hard to get position on you. Kept going for that Kimura. Kept this guy working and busy, and then you're
Dana said you kept him working and busy, even from the bottom, and you were able to come back. And he's got a contract as well. All right, Abdul. Oh, yeah. Dana White's just going over all his accolades. Dana White says, I cannot wait to see you in the UFC. He got a contract too, baby. Arguably the most green out of them all, though. I'm just saying, arguably the most green out of them all. 16 first-round finishes for Barbosa. In 17 wins. Dana White's all smiles. Says, I cannot wait to see you in the UFC. Come over here. That's another one. Can we go 5 for 5, baby? I mean, I don't think they're cans. I don't think they're cans at all. That was the most competitive fight on the card, dude. Dana's saying, I love Ryan's accuracy. I love the kicks to the body. Great performance and welcome to UFC. We went 5 for 5 tonight, baby. You get a contract. You get a contract. You get a contract. Going full Oprah Winfrey tonight. Dana Q Ball White, ladies and gentlemen. What a performance by the Brazilians. We went 4-0 in picks, 5-0 in contracts, and every single one of us got to watch an absolute banger week 3. It has set the bar quite high. And I said coming into this one, I think it would probably be somewhere in between week 1 and week 2. Week 3 said week 2 Hold my fucking beer, bro. Hold my fucking beer. Bro, you find me a Brazilian honey, and I'll find you an American one. Easy. Blonde hair, blue-eyed Norwegian background from Minnesota. Anyways, guys, that's it. That is it for us. Thank you so much for joining. Reminder, we will be back Thursday for Combate Global, tomorrow for membership stream, and we're bringing on LFA champ and soon to be UFC fighter Richie Miranda on the show. We're either going to be recording tomorrow or Thursday, so it'll be up quickly. I'm going to turn it around as fast as I can, like I did with the Goozy one. But you all are amazing. I appreciate you all. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. And we love you too, Paulo. And we will see you on the next one. Next Monday, highlights from every fighter on week 4. Tuesday morning, preview show. Tuesday night, Dana White's Contender Series, a week 4 watch party. But Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we will be back streaming on the channel. Thank you to everybody who donated as well. Reddy, thank you so much for the $2. Kyle and Confused, thank you so much for the $2.79. And thank you to everybody who is joining here. The fight is over. The card is over. Hey, you too, Mystic, thank you so much for hanging out with us every single fight card as well. Paulo, you're the man. Later, Wyatt, thank you guys for joining. Until next time, until Thursday, enjoy the rest of your week. Have a great night, and we'll see you in the next one.
Also, when people kick him, tell him not to just let them kick him.
Peace out.
Yeah.